Good morning, students. Today is 26 April, Monday, and today we are going to start our new lesson, that is separation of substances. If you talk about the word separation, what does the separation word mean? The separation means dividation. Dividation in the substances means you can say that when we use the strain, when we make the tea and we use the strainer to make clean tea, okay now we pick out the tea leaves from that tea, okay now, okay, so we use the strainer, so what we doing, we doing the separation, work, the separation process. In our daily life we come across a number of situations, where we find two or more things are mixed up in have a separation, in have to separate them. For example, before cooking rice, we pick out the stones present in it, okay now. Pulp is separated from juice with the help of the strainer, People churn curd to separate butter. People churn what? Curd to separate butter. These are only a few examples. We can think and make a list of many more such examples. Okay now? Okay. Now we are going to on brief on that. Pure substances and mixtures. Okay. The substances which are composed of only one type of particle. The substances which are composed of only one type of particles, that are pure substance. Okay. For example, gold is composed of only particle of gold. Only particle of whom? Only particle of gold. Particles of no other substance are present along with it, thus it is pure substance. Sugar, distilled water, and salt are other examples of pure substances. Thus, a substances obtained by mixing two or more pure substances in any ratio is known as what? Is known as mixture. For example, mud is a mixture as it contains particles of different substances. Similarly, soft drink. If we are taking the example of the mud, here we are adding the soil and the water. So the molecules of the soil and the molecules of the water are adding with each other. So they are the two or two more than substances are acting with each other. So these are the examples of the mixture. Okay, now if we take the examples both, okay, soft drink is a mixture prepared of adding different substances in the water. Okay, now the substances that form a mixture are called its components or constituents. What? Components or constituents. We are taking the example of the soil. So if we take the example of the mud is a mixture of what? It's a mixture of soil and the water. Then the soil and the water are the components or the constituents of the what? Of the mud. Or mud is a mixture. Each component has its own properties, and it retains the same property in the mixture. Usually, different components of a mixture are separated on the basis of their different properties. Okay, now? Okay. Now, it's time for your homework. What are carbohydrates? You have to tell me what are carbohydrates. Thank you, class.